You see the title in the video. So here is my review of the 2024 action comedy Netflix film Lift, starring Kevin Hart, who also serves as executive producer. Now, before I continue, let me just say that if you've seen one heist film in your life, be it The Fast and the Furious, Ocean's 11, Gone in 60 Seconds, The Italian Job, whatever, Lift is no different. It's basically the same plot line from those films. You got a group of thieves, they're so good at their job, they gotta pull off this big heist, end of movie, that's it. And not to say I've spoiled anything for Lift, but it's basically the same plot. Here it is, you have Kevin Hart, who plays the role of Cyrus, who is the leader of a group of international thieves, who has caught the attention of Interpol. So in turn, Interpol sends their best agent, Abby, to proposition him. If you and your crew can help us retrieve this gold from this international terrorist known as Jorgensen, we will wipe your slate clean and give you full immunity. And I'm going, okay, that's basically the same thing that Luke Hobbs did with Dominic Toretto and his family in the Fast and Furious films. So, original much? Yeah, okay. But let's get into my ups. One, at least this is something different that Kevin Hart is doing. Anytime Kevin Hart is in a movie, you're expecting him to be himself, just loud, yelling, for no damn reason at all, freaking out, just, again, being Kevin Hart. But in this movie, he tries the very serious approach. Granted, he does channel a bit of George Clooney's character from the Ocean's 11 film and trying to be smooth and charming and suave and whatnot. So I'll give him credit for trying something different. The cast is pretty solid in here as well. You have Gugu Mbatha-Raw, who plays as Abby, in which you come to find out that Abby and Cyrus have a past with each other. You have Vincent D'Onofrio in here, Jean Reno in here as Jorgensen, the bad guy. You also have Sam Worthington in here as Hurley, Abby's boss, who's a prick. And this movie is very freaking predictable from time you start watching it till you get to the end. Like, yeah, I saw this coming from a mile away, so there's that on my ups. As far as my coulda, woulda, shouldas or needs of the film, for a movie that is 104 minutes, the plot, it just felt like it dragged. I mean, I found myself playing games on my phone, then being invested in this film going, are they going to pick up? Are they going to say something funny? It just dragged out. And two, again, it's just basically a copy and paste of every other heist film. Nothing original. Like I said before, very friggin' predictable. Oh, and I also give Kevin Hart credit with this. You can actually tell that he's been hanging around The Rock too long, because in this movie, he has some fight scenes in here. And for a guy who's in shape, I mean, I give him credit in that, but anyone else watching this movie will find it very hard to believe with Kevin Hart like fighting people on screen. But that's neither here nor there. I still give the man props where it's due. Now, overall, my verdict on the film, if this was something that had been released in theaters, I would highly advise anyone that was interested in watching this, at least wait for it to come out on television. But being the fact that it's on Netflix, it's just something for me to put on in the background while doing chores, folding clothes, washing dishes, just something to pass the time. That's just my verdict with this. So, yeah, that was just my quick review on Lyft. So feel free to comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and see you on the next one. I'm just saying.